Guys, this is real life work from home mom. Normally after I create content, I circle back around and and tell you that we're getting ready to create a really cute daytime smoky eye with pressed glitter. But again, this is real life sometimes and I forget. And I've already changed my clothes and I'm currently sitting on the kitchen floor with my children. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So we are starting with using this liquid concealer as our eye concealer. I don't have oily eyelids, so I find often a concealer works just fine for me. Now for my customers with oily eyelids, and you know when you have oily eyelids, right? You have trouble with your eyeliners and eyeshadow staying in place all day or just on in general. You probably have more oily eyelids, and then I would suggest a really good eye primer, and I have suggestions for that as well if you are interested. But if you are like me and just have more, normal to dry skin, this liquid concealer will do just fine. So I'm going to use my Rose Dune palette. I love this one. It's Wednesday. Wednesdays we wear pink. So we're gonna play around with this for a little bit. But I'm going to, normally you can probably tell, I always use this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. So today I'm going to definitely use this one, maybe these two, this one and this pressed glitter. It's not so pretty. Obviously that one, that is like a creamy pressed glitter. I love it. So what I'm gonna do first, let's just get a flat eyeshadow brush and take this color up here in the corner. It's really like a very soft ivory mauve. And a little disclaimer, because this is, an eyeshadow for a beginner, if you're anything like I am, it has taken me a while to get used to putting on my eyeshadow before my base face, before the rest of, my face, right? My foundation and all of that. So when I first started doing this, it was very, very hard for me to trust the process, that everything was still gonna look very pretty and very, very put together. I didn't like it. I felt like if my face wasn't on, nothing else was gonna look right. But trust me, trust the process. We'll do this together. So I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush. Don't pay attention to my brows. They definitely, they need some work. They just need a little cleaning up. And that's all right. It happens. I'm a human, just like you. I'm sure yours get a little like this as well, and it's all right. It's not gonna stop me from playing in makeup. So next I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, just a little. So what I'm gonna do is grab this is called an eye smudge brush. And we're gonna take this shade right here, just a little, tap it off. And I have more hooded eyes, so I like to put these shades these transition shades, if you will, right above my natural crease. Because often if my eyes are open, you can see this eye, it's kind of hard to see my full eyelid. So it's best if I use techniques for hooded eyes, and this is a good way to help. So I'm just going in very, very lightly. I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying not to get this to be super bold. Bless you. Okay, so we'll go in with a little bit more. And I do keep it in my outer corner as well, so that's probably, if you're wondering why I'm going in my outer corner, that is why. So now we've just got a very, very soft little dimension going on, okay? Nothing crazy. Now I'm gonna get a different brush. I'm gonna go in with a tapered blending brush like this. And now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I like to get a little, tap off excess. Now this one is gonna be focused more so on my outer corner and then up, but not quite as far in as what that first shade just went. So I place my pigments on this outer corner first, and then I start to blend it. And you always want to start with less. Less is more. It's a lot harder to blend out your products if you're using a whole bunch at first, especially if they're products you're not super used to using, or if you're just a beginner like myself, just trust the process. Use a little, go back and add more if you want it, If not, you're going to be spending way too much time blending out, dirtying way too many brushes, and possibly just having to take off all of your products altogether. So just little windshield wiper motions. So you can see now there's a little bit more dimension on this eye than this eye. And I'm going to take just a tiny, tiny bit more and keep it right here in this outer corner. So I really would love to keep this eye, this smoky eye, very soft, but still using a pressed glitter. So just adding it here. And if you at any point find this helpful, please feel free to like my video and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me. If you're not already following me on Facebook and Instagram, please do that. It would mean a lot to me as well. Those are my main platforms. I'm mainly on Facebook, Instagram. So the order of the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just so you know, just if you do like my vibe, I would love to connect with you. I get a lot of messages from people who find me on YouTube, and I never hear from anyone on YouTube. Everyone finds me off of it. So I like to just, throw out that disclaimer that I am on other platforms. So please feel free to reach out to me. I love making new connections. This is what I do for a living. This network marketing space, social selling, if you will, is how I'm able to homeschool my children and keep my toddler out of daycare. So it's been a very, very big blessing. All right, what we're doing now. Very subtle, right? We're going to take this really pretty pressed glitter. She's pretty, right? I have a hair on my screen and it was making me feel like I had one on my face. So we're going to take this right here. I'm going to use my finger and just get some on here. Look at that. I mean, is that not perfectly subtle? It goes right in with our subtle smoky eye, right? I think we planned this pretty well. So we have, the only pressed glitters I've ever played with are the one from this palette, and I have another palette that you've probably seen a video on that I've done. If not, you can go check it out. But so this one's Rose Dune. Obviously it's rose shades. That one is Desert Sand, so it's gorgeous neutral shades. But these were the only pressed glitters that I had ever played with. I never bought any pressed glitters before. I just felt like it wasn't something I would ever enjoy wearing, but man, they give you just enough, right? And this is something that you can play with. These will not flake off. They will not fall off until you go wash your face at night, okay? Hey, Coco, can you hand me that towel right there, please? Yeah. I forgot to get a paper towel. And that's my toddler. Yes. Either one. Mm-hmm. But I definitely want to wipe this remaining stuff off my fingers so I don't. Thank you, baby girl. Mm-hmm. Okay. Swipes off, super easy. But I'm telling you, I have done a full face of makeup with my pressed glitter on and done a workout where I'm just drenched in sweat and my glitter still stays. I actually have a video on TikTok showcasing how cool that was. I was just so impressed because I thought I just hadn't got my workout in for the day, and for whatever reason I did my work first, which, sometimes playing in makeup is my job. And I thought, you know what, whatever, I'm at home, so if the makeup goes everywhere, it goes everywhere, whatever. And it didn't go anywhere. I was so impressed. Okay, so what I'm doing with my brows now, as you can tell, I'm not drawing anything. I'm not being super precise. I'm just kind of flicking this brow liner. And sometimes I do mess up a little because I'm human and I'm not perfect. How can I get this off? Oh, maybe this. Also not perfect. There we go. Okay, so I just kind of flicked it up there, right? And then I'm going to take this brow liner brush and I'm going to brush this pigment through here just so it's even. And then I go in with my favorite step. And just brush everything through really nice because I don't want anything to be blotchy. Okay, so we've got that. Now what I'm going to go in, this is, I want to say, is around $7. This, watch how good this works. I'm not even going to tell you the price until after I show you at least one eyebrow with it. So, so, so good. Makeup was never my thing. You know, I feel like a lot of makeup influencers, if you will, if I'm even considered that, started off like loving makeup. They loved it all their lives. They always played in it. And now it's like a dream to be paid to play in makeup, right? And that wasn't really my case. I was in my late 20s when I started really, not necessarily getting into makeup, but just wearing different stuff, wearing different products. And by different, I mean a different foundation and a different mascara. That's the extent of my makeup journey went, and chapstick. So I really wasn't someone who had a lot of experience in any of this, but I was someone who I was starting to receive healthcare through holistic healthcare, which none of that is ever covered by insurance. So even working full-time, I still needed some extra money to pay for everything, all the treatments and stuff that I needed to have done. So I was someone that was already supporting someone in this industry, and she was home with her kids. And at that point, like, that wasn't even something that I was interested in. My belief system was so small in myself that the thought of being home with my kids was just not something I ever thought was in my cards, right? $13, by the way. $13 brow mascara. Comes in 4 different shades, and I can help you pick out the right one. So I was already supporting someone who was in the industry. I had just started switching over my skincare with her and a couple makeup products. So I thought, you know what? I'm at a place where I need extra money. And if she can do it, why can't I? That was just kind of my mentality. That, and I had the mentality of, I definitely thought I was going to fail, but I thought, that quote that I feel like a lot of us are familiar with, what if I fail, but darling, what if you fly? That's what's always stuck with me. And I am sorry that I am being such a mess today. I don't know what's going on with me, but we're just going to keep rolling with it. All right, I'm going to fix this eye up a little bit. Maybe my brows just really need worked on, or maybe it's just me being picky about it. But I do, as you can see, I take a ton of product off of this wand because a lot of product comes on it, and I don't need a ton of product for my brows. And I go in very, very light-handedly and then just brush it over. Okay, nothing crazy. I really try to keep that little flyaway up there. Okay, I'm just gonna have to leave them alone and pray that it looks better after I get my foundation on. So for my mascara, I thought about doing falsies, but then I thought, you know what, we're keeping this eye look pretty simple and trying to do like a daytime smoky eye, playful smoky eye. So I don't really want to do a bunch of falsies. For you, maybe falsies are fine for daytime, but for me, for someone who isn't like super into makeup, whenever I wear falsies, it's because I'm going to an event, or I'm going to dinner with my husband or something, or my girlfriends, just something a little more special than just, a simple daytime look. But I am going to put this mascara primer on that's infused with Capixyl. So this is nourishing my lashes and helping them grow at the exact same time. I love this stuff. Okay, so back to my story, not being a makeup person. And that's why I like to gear a lot of my content around beginner's makeup, because I feel like I know, I've been doing this almost 6 years, so I know what to do, but a lot of the makeup that I do is very beginner friendly. And I'm good at walking through steps and walking through tutorials, and I'm really good at stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to hone in on that and kind of help the people who were like me when I first started out, whether it's with your makeup journey or your network marketing journey, whatever the case may be. We all start somewhere. There's no judgment. We don't have time for that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is using my Double Lash Extend Mascara. This is hands down my favorite. It can give you a little bit of a falsy feel or look, but not like, you'll see what I mean. It's not, you're going to think her lashes look good, but that's not falsy, right? So this was the length portion, or I'm sorry, the volume. So I do volume first. It's like, why do I see so much white on my lashes? But it's because of my primer. You guys, I'm home with children all of the time. I told one of my teammates that last night in our group chat. She was sent something and it wasn't like super specific and it went over my head. I reread that thing like 10 times. Whew. That is real life, okay? And when I finally realized what she was saying and got that clarification from her, I said, it's okay to be direct. Like, I would much rather someone be direct with me than beat around the bush. Like, I'm with kids all day. I don't got time to be deciphering between the lines. Like, shoot it to me straight. We got a good laugh out of it. And that was that. So the mascara that I just flung up on my lid where it's not supposed to be, once this dries, I'm going to show you a really easy way to get that off so you're not messing up any of your makeup, any of your eye makeup. Or if you were to do your eye makeup last and you put your mascara on and you're notorious for making a mascara mess like I am, and you've got mascara on your cheeks, instead of wiping all that foundation and concealer and blush off, like, don't do that. I'm going to show you how to fix it, okay? But look at this. Look at these lashes, my loves. Oh, my goodness. Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other eye and then come back and show you how to take that off. Okay, so now what you're going to do is grab a blank spoolie. I got mine on Amazon, and I'm just going to flake that little piece off. I did the same thing over here. Not sure if these are, yep, these are dry. If they're not, I'll just take a couple extra little flakes. That's it. And then I got a little messy under here too. And that is it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. If this is a look that you would wear, please comment yes in the comments below just to let me know. If you're interested in shopping with me, here's my website and my sponsor code. However, listen up. If you've never shopped with my company before, I'm with Pharmacy. If you've never shopped with them before, please message me first and say, hey, I'm really wanting to order. I will have a link for you that's going to give you $10 off of your very first order. The only requirement that you have to do in order to activate your $10 coupon is to add $10 to your cart. So for example, that $13 eyebrow mascara that I use, you can get it for $3. Oh, no. See what I'm going? So it's worth it, especially if you've got a lot that you want to order. I mean, shipping isn't even $10. So you're paying for shipping and part of your products. So let me know first so I can get you your code, and I will be able to color match you, help you with skincare, anything that you need. And then if you are ordering an eyeshadow palette or any product at all and you're not quite sure how to use it or how to wear the products that you got, please let me know. Nothing makes my heart happier than helping others. So if you order like this Peach Bite palette, for instance, and you're like, Katie, I got this palette because I thought it was really pretty, but I don't know how to use it. I'm not sure which brushes to use. Can you please help me? Yes. What I will do is either set up a video chat with you and walk you through the steps one by one, or if you want an even, something that you can keep forever after your call, is I will do a recorded video for you, just for you, send it your way, and then you've got it. So if maybe you're not going to wear your makeup for like 2 or 3 weeks, excuse me, you can go back to that video and get your refresher. Okay, you will never ever be without a consultant when you choose to order with me.